Friday, everyone. We are back today with another video. We're on the Great Ocean Road, brilliant road, and we've got the two MT09s and the BMW S1000. So these belong to my mates, so Taylor and Jake. They both have the same MT09. I think they're a year apart or so. Very similar color scheme, same exhausts. So we'll take out the middle one here for a review. So it has the full system Acra exhaust, which sounds lovely. Little flames come out of that one. What a lovely spot for a ride. Oh, do those pops, this is cool. But yeah, how sick is this road next to this wall, and you got the ocean over there. Oh, those pops are sick. Oof. That was the loudest pop I've ever heard. The MT series has been renowned for their torque, which it's just so good. Like coming out of corners, like, oh, it's very windy today. Whee! Whoa, buddy. Now, being a naked bike with high bars like this, it's very comfortable. Feels like I'm in a nice, comfortable armchair. But yet, it's still fine for the twisties. Like, you've got big, wide bars, so it's easy to have a lot of leverage and flick the bike left to right. Very easy to flick it around. Oh, this is nice and smooth. So you've got multiple modes. There's A mode, B mode, standard. A is the most aggressive. B is sort of like a rain mode, and standard is, of course, a standard, nice and normal. Gear selected there, or gear indicator. It's got a quick shifter up only, no blipper on this, but you don't really need it. You've got traction control, bar and mirrors. They're not stock, they've been replaced. What else? Temperature gauge, fuel gauge. You've even got an eco light, which is not on at the moment. That's basically it. There's not a huge amount to talk about. The tank is 14.5 litres, so it's a smaller tank, so you do fill up quite often with this thing. Oh, look at that view, blue ocean, twisties next to the ocean, gotta love it. I love this. The quick shift is so good. You know what? People, I often see in reviews that people don't love the suspension on this, but it's so, look, it's not as planted as, say, like a Super Sport, but it's still very planted, and like it's planted enough without being super rock hard and unbearable on pothole roads. So I think it's a good compromise as a street bike. Yeah, if you're tracking it, maybe you'd want to upgrade the springs. But I mean, why would you be buying this as a track bike? Why not get an actual track bike? I think this is the perfect street bike.
How'd you go?
It's sick, man. You see that car was full out?
Yeah, you went past and I turned around to Jake. I was like, I love that he's not going easy on it.
No. back on the MT09. I love this bike. I actually, when I went to Queensland, I was in Queensland for 5 months, and I rented one for 2 weeks up there. And I had a blast, man. Like, it's such a comfortable bike to ride around and explore the hills, explore the city, because you can ride it all day. Like, your back doesn't get sore. Some people complain about the seat, but I haven't had an issue. By some people, I mean Taylor and Jake. They're the ones who own this bike, and they have a tough time on the seat. So Jake's ordered the comfort seat, which is a few $100 bucks. Just a little bit more gel padding in it. Oh, dude, look at these roads. Cyclists. Mark Barquez going in for the overtake. Yo! Oh, this is sick. So Brisbane, so I'm from Melbourne. A few people ask me, they get confused, where do I live? Because I have lots of videos from Brisbane, lots of videos from Melbourne. So they're like, bro, aren't you in Brisbane? Aren't you in Melbourne? Where are you from, bro? So I'll explain the story. So I'm actually from Melbourne, but I've been through 5 lockdowns during the last 2 years of Rona. And when they announced the last lockdown, I was working from home at that time, and I thought, you know what, I'm not spending another day in lockdown. So that night I booked a flight out of there to Queensland. So I went to Brisbane. I was originally only meant to go for a week, because at that time they said lockdown was 1 week. So go up for the week, and then that was extended to 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So I just stayed in Brisbane for what was 5 months in the end. So I rented MT09 just to see what they're all about. Had a blast on it, and returned it after 2 weeks. And I thought, well, if I'm going to be up here for longer, I may as well ship my bike up instead of spending money on rentals. So I shipped my S1000 up for, I think, 400 bucks. Had it there for months and months, did all the good twisties. The only thing I probably don't like, but I'm sure you'd get used to, is the mirrors. When I try to reach for the front brake, my hands get stuck. Oh, I love this bike. Maybe I should get one. Bit of gravel. Yeah, that was fun. Great bike. Everyone should try an MT09. Everyone should try it. It's such a great bike. Look how applicable it is. Super comfy, lots of torque. My S1000 looks pretty sick in third person. Oh, my Aero exhaust that I talked about in my previous video for my S1000, it arrived in the post today. So super excited to install that and have my bike sound like, you know, as it should, like a proper leader bike, you know, spit flames. It's going to be sick. So if you want to see more videos of the S1000 with that new exhaust, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, hit the bell so you're notified when that new upload comes out, and I'll have a sound check for you guys, and we'll do a little bit of an installation video as well. Oh dude, look at that bend. I installed some new rim tape on the S1000, looking pretty sick if I do say so myself. Oh, that sounds good. sick. Wow.
That's fucking wild.
Do you want a drone shot there?
Yeah, break through the front door, better call a medic. Yeah, I feel like shit, man, it's to be expected. Cause you know that I'm not coming, know that I'm not coming back from this. Take a hit from my blood and I fade into the couch. New phone, who is this? Till you say it's been a week since I've been outside. Yeah, I don't give a fuck, got my homies in the crew, sipping tea in the car. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about anyone anymore. Yeah, I stay inside, building walls up in my mind. Cause we make lies, blame each other, then here comes the floor. Take a sip of my cup, breaking out this